On one end of your cutter, you will see two ports that are attached either to a computer, desktop computer, or laptop. On the other end, you will have the electrical plug and the on-off switch. Once your cutter is assembled on the legs, we can begin. In the accessory box, take out the blade case and blade holder. Unscrew the blade holder nut and remove the blade cover. Insert your blade into the holder. Be careful not to touch the tip of the blade as it's very sharp. Put the blade holder cover on and screw the nut back until tight. Make sure the blade holder is locked by the screwing in the gold nut in place. A very small tip of the blade will appear out of the top of the blade holder. Now we're going to put the blade holder into the carriage. Blade pointing down. Once in place, tighten the nut. The blade holder should be 2 to 3 millimeters from the white glide and not sitting on it. In the back, unlock the glides that will hold your vinyl. Have one at the first, the middle, and the end. Lock the glides in place. Make sure the pinch holder presses against the roller axle and not on the connecting parts. Unlock your glide and insert the roll of vinyl into the vinyl holder, making sure the vinyl has a bit of slack so the vinyl is not pulling when you're cutting. Lock the glides and do a test to make sure the vinyl will flow straight when printing. To test if the vinyl will go straight, touch the S- and watch the blade area to see if the vinyl flows straight. If not, realign the vinyl. Press the S+ to rewind the vinyl back. Once the vinyl is lined up, we can then test the pressure. Make sure that the on light button is on and hit test. This will test the pressure that we have set. Different vinyl thickness will require different pressures. Speed is usually set at 500 to 600. Pressure usually is set at least 100 to 160. P- decreases the pressure and P+ increases the pressure. To test your setting, hit the test. Retest to find the correct pressure. You know you have achieved your proper pressure when you can easily peel off a square from the test site. Make sure only the vinyl is cut and not the backing. If backing is cut, then you need to lower your pressure. Once pressure is correct, then go to your computer and click on the computer icon. Then click on Control Panel and go to Device Manager. Under Other Devices, click on Update Driver Software. Click on Browse and on the USB folder, click Next. Once the update is successful, close the window. In the Device Manager, open up Ports. It will show a USB serial COM when the driver is successfully installed. close the window. Now open your ArtCut software that you have previously downloaded. Set the size of the work area and whether you want to work in portrait or landscape. Then click Create. Click on the T at the right to begin typing. Double-click on the words and a red dotted box will go around the words. You can now change the font. As you are going up and down the font button, the font will show an example of how the word will look. Click on the font that you would like. Click on the Graphic tab at the top. Here is where you can adjust the size and thickness of the letters. Click on the slightly tipped arrow at the right, just above the T. This will allow you to move your words around the page. If you are wanting to have individual words, they need to be typed separately so that they can be moved individually. Once set to cut, a notice will pop up. Click Yes here to adjust the settings to make sure your device is set at Redsail HP GL and the link is set to COM3 or COM2. Just make sure that the link is the same port as your device manager. Click on the parameters. Sequentially, Control X on/X off and the RTS/CTS are both checked. And then click OK. Under Port Settings, click Change. Click on Cut Plot on right side to begin cutting. Your creation will be cut within a border. Carefully remove the excess vinyl to show your creation. Then, using your transfer paper, place the transfer paper over the cutout. Make sure it's smooth, and then carefully pull back your transfer paper along with the sign. You can now transfer your sign to the wall, or window, or ideal place. Smooth the transfer paper to your location and again slowly peel off the transfer paper, leaving your sign in place. Make sure you're using the correct vinyl for where you are planning to place your decal. Outside or on an outdoor painted surface will require different vinyl with a higher adhesion than you would if you were putting the decal in your house. Thank you for watching this video.